Hey everybody, my name is Austin Ryan and I want to welcome you to Worship Leader Essentials. Our prayer for you, our hope for you is that you will get a lot out of this over the next few weeks, months of your life as you process through many of the concepts that we're going to be going over. Now, let me tell you a little bit of background. Worship Leader Essentials comes from a ministry called Worship Catalyst that my wife and I started, along with a few other families that moved to Arizona to start this thing off a few years ago. And we started with a goal of identifying and discipling and coaching worship leaders and other creative artists for new churches that were forming. And so you are one of many people that we are trying to figure out how to invest in as a leader in the local church to reach more people with the gospel for Christ. You see now, you may say that you're not a worship leader, and you're watching this, and I say, you are a worship leader, and you go, I'm not a worship leader, what are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. Well, you're a worship leader because we're broadening the definition of what that really means. We don't just think it's the person standing there with the microphone trying to get people to sing or whatever, but a worship leader is a drummer, and a guitar player, and a greeter, and a pastor, and a singer, and an actor, and a painter, and a dancer, and a technologist. All these people are worship leaders because they're all doing the same thing, and that is trying to help people connect with God. And so we have two goals, all of us together as worship leaders. And those goals are to go to God and to take other people with us. It's not okay just to go to God ourselves and have this great worship experience with God and leave the congregation out of it. And it's not okay for us just to engage a group of people sitting in a room and we miss out on the relationship with God ourselves. So we are going to God and taking other people with us. And you're probably going to hear that over and over and over again over Worship Leader Essentials. And so hopefully that'll be one of the things that really sticks in with you. Now here's the process of Essentials. You're going to watch a video each session that's online, and then you're going to go to your workbook, and you're going to do a page on your workbook. It may be multiple pages long. And some of those are going to be short, and some of those are going to be longer, and some of them are going to take a little bit more focus and a little bit more energy. But just like anything, whatever you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. And so if you want to just crank through it and just knock it out, it may not mean as much to you. So I want to encourage you to really take your time, really focus, and really see what God has to say to you through each of these sessions. All right? Now, after you get 3 or 4 of those done over whatever period of time that takes, you're going to get together with a coach. And a coach is going to walk you through some of the questions that you've walked through, ask you some further follow-up things to try to dig a little bit deeper into each session. Now, if you don't have a coach, we can assign you a coach. Just let us know. Go to worshipcatalyst.com, contact us, and we will find somebody that can walk you through that, either locally in your area or somebody that can do that over Skype or FaceTime or something else like that. Now, I want to encourage you to do something with your coach, and that is this. Every time that you get together with them, it would be best for you to have a list of questions ready to go. You always learn more when you learn how to ask the right questions. And so try to get ready on each session to have a question or two that you want to start the session off with. All right, here we go. Today we're going to talk about worship. All right? It's a great place to start. Romans chapter 12, verse 1 is where we're going to begin. Romans chapter 12, verse 1 says, "Therefore I urge you, brothers, in response to God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to Him. This is your spiritual act of worship." Now, what it does not say is sing a song, this is your spiritual act of worship. It does not say play something on your instrument, that's your spiritual act of worship, or act, or do technology, or whatever. And it also doesn't say show up at church from 10 to 12 on Sundays, this is your spiritual act of worship. It doesn't say that. It says to offer your bodies to God as a living sacrifice. This is your spiritual act of worship. Now, you could show up on Sundays or Saturdays or whenever it is that you have your worship gatherings with your church. And you can show up and you can close your eyes and, tilt your head and get that grimaced, almost painful look of worship on your face that sometimes people get. And then you can walk away and it probably didn't make any difference to you. Why is that? It's because you didn't offer your body to God as a living sacrifice throughout the week. And so what this first session does is it's going to help you look at Romans chapter 12, verse 1, and it's going to help you kind of peel apart, what does it mean to offer my body as a living sacrifice that's acceptable to God? And it's going to be a very personal thing, as well as a team-oriented thing and a church-oriented thing. How is it that we do a better and better job of offering our hearts to God as a living sacrifice? So I want you to enjoy that. What you're going to do is go to your workbook pages, read through there, answer the questions that it has in there for you, and then you'll come back whenever the next time is and do the next session. So anyway, God bless you guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.